Hi, assalamualaikum. So, sorry for the mess. Not really, I'm not really sorry. If I do videos after this, like if I feel like doing more videos after this is gonna be the background. So accept it now, okay? So this video is about the things that I hate. Not hate lah, I just dislike. I don't like as a 25-year-old. I am a 25-year-old, and a lot of things going on. A lot of things go on in our lives all the time, but like as a 25-year-old, this is my observation, kind of. Okay, so first thing is I wrote things down because I don't want to be a mess. I'm already a mess. I don't want to be a mess in this video. Okay, the first thing is about friends. Does not mean that I don't like my friends. I still love them very, very much. But in terms of friends, we have no friends. If you get it, you're cool. You're like, we can be friends. Okay, so in terms of friends, I'm 25, so my friends are 25. That means a lot of people are married. A lot of them are married. Obviously, I'm not. And some of them have kids. Their life are now entangled with like another family, another person. You know? It's different. It's different. People keep saying that nothing really changed after marriage. No, you do. Like, you do. Don't deny that. And like, I kind of accepted it, because I keep having weddings to go almost every week. So I kind of know what happens after the nikah ceremony. It's like out. And okay lah, it's quite sad. I used to have them 24/7 at my disposal. I mean, like, I could just call them, in case of emergency, any minor inconvenience. I could just call them. But now I cannot anymore. They have a family. And like, they have two families now, and then they have to learn to adapt. I mean, they are married, and then most of them are married like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, so they are still in the adapting stage of marriage. So there's a lot going on for them, and I cannot really interrupt much. I mean, we can schedule things, you can schedule hangouts, can just talk about life again, but it wouldn't be the same as before. It will not. So stop saying that it will be, because it will not be. It's like really sad lah, but it's okay. Things happen, and I'm glad for them. Like, they're going to the next stage of life. I'm glad if they have kids. I'll be glad to be an aunt for their kids. I love them. It's just that that's how adulting is, and it's sad. And then also, everyone is occupied with work. By 25, a lot of people are done with their studies. If you're not done, don't be insecure. It's fine. It's like, just follow your own timeline, okay? Don't compare. But like, a lot of the books in a lot of other people's books, generally, okay, people are done with studies, and then they are getting into the working stage of their life, working industry, all of stuff. So my friends, they're not available for me anymore. I mean, if they're not working, they're busy with their married life. I mean, if they got holidays, they'll be going on like dates with their husbands. I mean, it's good for them, but like, they're not with me anymore. It's sad. It's like really sad. And then, I mean, not just them, also me. I'm also occupied with work, as I said. Like, okay, I am done with my studies, and then I work as a freelancer, which means I work whenever, kind of. But also, I have deadlines, kind of. Like, okay, for example, when they're free, I'm not free. When I'm free, they're not free. So it's like the timing always, there's no right timing anymore. Like, those days, during school days, I go home, you go home. I don't have homework, you don't have homework. Like, so, like, cannot lie to me, okay? Don't say you're busy, what you're busy with. Those days. This is very nice. But yeah. Okay, second thing I don't like is work. Like the need or the want to earn my own money. I mean, I want to earn my own money. I want to. But like, I have to work. I have to have a job. Okay. I cannot do 9 to 5. I had worked 9 to 5s before. Actually 8:30 to 6 even. And that was not for me. I tried. I really tried. Like, you know, I want to be the, you know, climbing the corporate ladder, like, you know, be that person who goes to work in the morning, like, you know, cluck, cluck, cluck with like the high heels and then like the corporate outfit and things like that, and then meetings, and I'm meeting clients and then like talking about money and stuff. I want to be that. I tried, but it's not a life for me for now. I don't know if it will be the life for me in the future, but for now it's not. And I could not, like, I need to find a job that does not give me depression, that does not make me want to, you know, myself. So I work as a freelancer. I'm a teacher. I'm a freelance teacher. So basically, I'm jack of all trades, right? Like, how do I become a teacher? I just, like, what subjects do I teach? What subjects do I teach? I just teach whatever people want me to teach, mostly. Like, if you want me to teach science, I can do that. If you want me to teach BM, I can do that. If you want me to teach mathematics, I can do that. Like, I am good in a bunch of things, but not a master in any one thing. Like, in SPM, I got 8 A's, and like none of them were A+. Like, I do not know how to be like extremely excellent at something. I can be like good, very good, but that's about it. That's my limit. I don't go to excellent. I cannot. I don't know how to. That's not how my brain is wired. But I can be good at a lot of stuff. So that's a plus. Okay. And then also the dilemma of working, whether I need to work, like I need to pursue my passion or pursue a career that aligns with the field of studies that I did before. Because let's be real, university was really expensive, and I don't want to just waste the degree that I worked so hard for. I mean, I studied in Malaysia. The assignments were nightmares. Okay, the exam was not really, the exams weren't that bad. Like, it's okay. It's almost like you're chill. Like, by the time exam comes, it's like chill. But submission dates, my god, that was traumatic. Maybe I'll use the word traumatic a bit too much. I'm sorry about that. It's just out of habit. But know that I understand traumas are not as simple as how people use the word trauma in their everyday life, in my everyday life. Okay. So yeah, it was, yeah, I don't know like which one to pursue, because I love languages, and right now I'm learning a bunch of languages, and I could try, I mean, I've never tried yet to get a job in that field, like, you know, because being able to speak multiple languages is like something in the market right now, I think. And I saw things on LinkedIn that would probably give me a good job with a good pay, but like I don't know. Okay, I'm good at learning languages, and I want to develop my skills more, because all I do is learn languages and I don't really use it. It's just like my hobbies. But by now I already learned like 10 languages, so I could have developed any 3 or 4 of them more if I use them for work. You know, I would be derived. I would be derived to develop, to increase my skills in that field or in that particular language. But also my degree that cost thousands. My degree I don't know, like, okay. And then also I want to do a bunch of things. I want to work. So how? This is what I don't like, being a mid-20s person. Anyway, it's a quarter life crisis. Yeah, it's a quarter life crisis. And then the third one is the pressure to get married. Is my family pressuring me to get married? No. Am I pressuring myself to get married? Yes. There's a hint of peer pressure in there. But mostly I have, but not really, like, because, okay, like 85% is just me. I have been wanting to get married ever since I was like 17, because I want to raise kids. I don't know, I'm not really good with kids. Like, I need to make this clear. Like, I'm not the angelic motherly person that just love kids. No, I just want to have my own. I just want to have my own kids. Like, I want to experience childbirth. I mean, sorry, maybe it's a bit weird, and also, like, I've heard gory stuff about childbirth, but I don't know, I feel like as a female, that's a really magical thing to go through. It's gonna be really painful, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just messed up, and maybe I don't know. Do you guys? Is anyone feeling the same thing as me? I've wanted to get married ever since I was 17, and then my friends got married like 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 every year. Every year people get married. Every year there are my friends who get married. So a little bit of peer pressure, but not much. Like, really not that much. It's just me. I'm the problem. Okay. And then, okay, a lot of people say, maybe if I mention this, people would say, don't listen to that kind of, the phrase, clock is ticking. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it's at the back of my mind, I'm only 25. People say I'm like still really young, which is true. But also, I don't see my husband anywhere. So, yeah. So still the clock is ticking. The reason why I want to get married like early, so that I can raise kids, because I've seen how hard it is to raise kids. You have to chase them, you have to scold them in a properly mannerly way, and then you have to parent them, you have to take care of them, you have to keep them alive. That's hard work. Okay, that's extreme sport. Raising kids is extreme sport. So if I want to do this extreme sport, I would want to do it young. I don't want to do it when I'm like old and crinkly. Okay, no offense to old people, but I don't want to. That's just my preference. But it's not in my hand. Okay, getting married is not in my hand. So yeah, and finding the perfect match is really hard. It's not something that happens like that. It's something that you really have to, I mean, I have to, like, you don't, maybe you don't, maybe you do, I don't know, maybe I'm a regular 25-year-old, maybe like billions of and millions of other 25-year-olds are experiencing the same thing. But as we know, to getting married means that your life will be entangled with this person for the rest of your life. Okay, it's a big decision. So you have to find the perfect match. No one's perfect, but find someone who's a perfect match for you. Just thinking about it gives me is it anxiety? No. It gives me like a little bit of panic, a little bit of despair. Yeah, that's the word. Thinking about someone, thinking about finding a husband makes me give up. I'm sorry. Okay, and then the fourth thing is the fourth thing that I don't like being a 25-year-old is the fact that now I can fully understand and realize the reality of life. It's really shitty out here. Like, life was not really, when we were children, life didn't feel that bad. Life was fun, and it doesn't mean that the world was better back then. It's just that we were not aware. But now we are adults. We have the mental capacity to digest what's going on around us, to digest what's going on in other countries that would affect us directly or indirectly. So that's big. I don't like knowing, but I have to. I know I have to, as an adult. I don't know. It just that's my principle. Maybe some people don't care, but to me, I think that, like for example, poverty, privileges, and then politics, all this will affect me in some way. Maybe a little bit, if not a lot. For example, I'm privileged. I could say that I'm very privileged. I have education, I went through university, and then I have a shelter. I have I don't have a house. I just live with my parents. But that's also a privilege, because I don't have to pay rent. But then also there are other people who doesn't have parents that they can rely on. So they have to pay their own rent and then get a proper job, which is a lot. And like, I cannot help but feel bad every second I'm living my life. Every second I feel like I have money. I feel like I should be donating this money to people who need it. But also I want to live my life. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's the constant cognitive dissonance in your actions daily. Okay, maybe it's just me lah. I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm just messed up. And then also politics, right? I know that politics affect me very directly, actually. For example, like, who's governing me, who's the government, who are corrupted, who are good. And then also, like, there's these political parties that keep fighting with each other, and it creates a lot of negativity, which I don't like. I don't like negativity. I'm a bubbly person. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to hear negative things, but I kind of have to. I know I have to, but I have not made any progress yet to this day. Like, I'm not aware of, like, I know it's important, okay? I'm sorry, but I cannot. I don't want to. I just don't want to. Okay. And then number 5 is being responsible. As an adult, I should be. Like, is there any reason? Yes, of course. Because I believe that I have to be a responsible adult. So to parents, to my siblings, to just people around me, Malaysia is like quite a collectivist country, collectivist society. What am I saying? Malaysia consists Malaysians. Okay, Malaysians are quite a collectivist society, community. So I want to be selfish. Even if I want to be selfish, and even if I'm being selfish, I would feel guilty. You get what I mean? So do I not like this? Yes, I do not. But, like, do I still do it? Yes, I still. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I just don't want to be responsible. I just want to be a child again. I don't want to be responsible for anything. But I still take the responsibility. Because it's the right thing to do, isn't it? I mean, just because you don't want to do something doesn't mean you can just opt to not do it. That's what being an adult means. I can act like a child all I want, but when it comes to paying taxes, I still have to do that, even though I'm not paying any taxes right now. I think. I honestly don't know. And also the cluelessness. Yeah, the last thing is the cluelessness. That is just my train of thoughts. It's not even in the notes. Okay, cluelessness. I'm so clueless of what to do. Am I paying taxes? I feel like even if I'm doing a crime, like, not crime like, not like crime like that, like very bad crimes, like small crimes, like running the traffic light, or like, I don't know, like small things that are actually crimes that would be punishable by the law. I wouldn't know. I would know, but I don't know. I would be reading the law and stuff, considering I'm also a law student. But also, what am I doing with life? I don't know what am I doing, like 30% of the time, which is a lot. Like 30%, Okay, let's make it like I want to do maths. Okay, like 40% of the time I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So that's like 2/5 of my life. That is like a lot of hours from 24 hours. I'm blabbering. I mean, this is what the video is about. I'm blabbering. So yeah. Sorry, that was a long rant. Bye bye.